There's something magical about stepping outside to pick your own dinner. Let's dive into the simple steps to start your own vegetable garden. Every great garden begins with a simple but crucial decision: choosing the right spot. The secret to a thriving garden isn't just what you plant, but where you plant it. Sunlight is the lifeblood of your garden, fueling the growth and flavor of every vegetable and flower you'll nurture. Before you even think about seeds or soil, take a moment to look around your yard and imagine where the sun's rays fall throughout the day. Most vegetables and many flowers need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day to truly flourish. This means finding a spot that isn't shaded by trees, fences, or buildings for most of the day. If you're unsure, spend a day observing your yard. Notice which areas bask in the sun from morning to evening and which are shaded or dappled. Watch how the sun moves across your yard and note where it lingers longest. You can even sketch a simple map or jot down notes at different times of day. This small effort pays off, ensuring your plants get the energy they need. Sun-loving crops like tomatoes, peppers, and squash absolutely crave that energy. Without enough sunlight, they'll struggle to produce fruit and may become leggy or weak. Even flowers like zinnias and sunflowers will reward you with more blooms when they get plenty of sun. Next, check your soil. The best garden soil is dark, crumbly, and full of life. It should feel rich and slightly moist, not sandy or sticky. Healthy soil is the foundation for strong roots and healthy plants. But don't worry if your soil isn't perfect right now. Most soils can be improved over time with compost, mulch, and a little patience. Even rocky or clay-heavy soil can be transformed into a productive garden bed. Good drainage is key. Roots hate soggy feet. After a rain, check if water pools or drains away quickly. If your soil stays wet for hours, consider building raised beds or choosing a different spot. Keep your garden close to a water source. Whether it's a hose, spigot, or rain barrel, easy access to water makes daily care much simpler and more enjoyable. And place your garden where you'll see it every day, out a kitchen window, near the back door, or along a path you walk often. The more you notice your garden, the more likely you are to spot problems early and enjoy its progress. Daily attention makes all the difference. You'll catch pests, diseases, or watering needs before they become big problems. Plus, you'll get to enjoy the little changes and surprises your garden offers each day. Convenience matters. No one wants to haul heavy watering cans across the yard every day. Make it easy on yourself, and you'll be more likely to stick with your garden all season long. This is about setting yourself up for success from the very start. A little planning now saves you time and frustration later and helps your garden thrive. Walk your property, feel the sun on your skin, and listen to your land. Notice the sounds, the breeze, and the way the light changes throughout the day. Your garden will become a place of connection, not just production. Take your time. There's no rush. The perfect garden spot is waiting for you to discover it. Trust your instincts and let your observations guide you. A little planning and observation now means a thriving, abundant garden later. You're building the foundation for a season of growth, beauty, and delicious harvests. So let's get ready to plant. With the right spot, a bit of planning, and a touch of patience, you're well on your way to growing your own sunshine. Start with easy, rewarding veggies: lettuce, radishes, cherry tomatoes, bush beans, and zucchini. Lettuce and radishes grow fast and keep giving. Cherry tomatoes are productive and less fussy than big varieties. Zucchini and bush beans are generous, even for beginners. Don't plant everything. Pick 3 to 5 veggies your family loves. A small, thriving garden beats a big, overwhelming one. Learn the rhythms: watering, weeding, watching. Keep it joyful and simple. Raised beds and containers are game changers for gardeners of all experience levels. They not only make gardening easier and more productive, but also open up new possibilities for growing food in places you might not expect. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or just a small patio, these solutions can help you maximize your harvest and minimize your effort. Raised beds give you complete control over your soil quality and drainage, which is essential for healthy plants. You can customize the soil mix to suit the needs of your crops and ensure that excess water drains away, preventing root rot and other common problems. Another big advantage is that raised beds warm up faster in the spring, letting you start planting earlier in the season. Plus, their height means less bending and kneeling, making gardening more comfortable for everyone, especially those with mobility challenges. Containers are perfect for small spaces like balconies or patios. They allow you to grow a surprising amount of food in a limited area. Just make sure your containers have good drainage holes so your plants' roots stay healthy and don't get waterlogged. When filling your beds or pots, use a high-quality soil blend and plenty of compost. This gives your plants the nutrients they need to thrive and helps retain moisture while still allowing excess water to escape. Raised beds can also help keep pests at bay, especially if you add protective fencing or netting. And because everything is contained, it's easier to manage weeds and keep your garden looking neat and organized. Take time to define your gardening space. Mark out your beds or container arrangements so they're easy to access and maintain. A well-planned layout makes gardening less overwhelming and more enjoyable, no matter how much space you have. Even a tiny patio or balcony can be transformed into a lush food oasis with the right containers and a little creativity. Mix and match colorful pots, experiment with vertical gardening, and make the most of every inch. By giving your plants the best possible start with good soil, proper drainage, and thoughtful planning, you'll set yourself up for a season of healthy growth and delicious harvests. No matter your space, building a better bed is the first step to gardening success. Compost is your garden's secret weapon, a simple, natural process that transforms everyday waste into something truly magical. Imagine turning your kitchen scraps and yard clippings into a nutrient-rich material that breathes life into your soil. Composting is not just about reducing waste, it's about creating a cycle of renewal right in your backyard. Every banana peel, coffee ground, and wilted lettuce leaf you toss into your compost bin is a step toward healthier plants and a more sustainable world. Instead of sending these scraps to the landfill, you're giving them a second life, turning them into rich, living soil that will nourish your garden for seasons to come. The secret to great compost is balance. Mix greens like veggie scraps, coffee grounds, and fresh grass clippings with browns such as dried leaves, straw, and cardboard. Greens provide nitrogen, while browns add carbon. Both are essential for the microbes that break everything down. Aim for 2 to 3 parts browns to 1 part greens. This ratio helps keep your pile from getting too wet or too dry, and prevents unpleasant odors. If your compost smells sour, add more browns. If it's dry and slow to break down, add more greens and a splash of water. Layer your materials, moisten them lightly, and turn your pile every week or two to introduce oxygen. This helps the beneficial microbes thrive and speeds up decomposition. Think of it as giving your compost a breath of fresh air. You don't need a fancy bin or special equipment, just a corner of your yard will do. Whether you use a pile, a bin, or even a simple heap, composting is accessible to everyone, no matter the size of your garden. After a few months, you'll notice your compost turning dark, crumbly, and sweet-smelling. This is finished compost, sometimes called black gold by gardeners. It's a sign that your hard work and nature's magic have paid off. Spread this finished compost around your plants, mix it into your garden beds, or use it as a top dressing for vegetables and flowers. It will enrich your soil, boost plant health, and help your garden thrive. Compost improves soil structure, helps retain moisture, and provides a slow-release source of nutrients. Your plants will grow stronger, your harvests will be more abundant, and you'll be supporting a healthy ecosystem right at home. Best of all, composting is the most sustainable way to build healthy soil. It reduces landfill waste, cuts down on greenhouse gases, and closes the loop in your own backyard. So start composting today and discover the magic of turning waste into black gold for your garden. Water deeply and early in the morning for the healthiest plants. Morning watering reduces disease and maximizes absorption. Avoid midday, water evaporates too fast. Water at the base, not the leaves, to prevent fungus. Soaker hoses or drip irrigation are ideal. Deep, infrequent watering encourages strong roots. Keep soil moist, not soggy. Smart watering makes all the difference. Mulch is your garden's best friend. Think of it as a protective blanket. A 2 to 3 inch layer keeps soil moist, blocks weeds, and regulates temperature. Use straw, leaves, grass clippings, or wood chips. Mulch means less watering and weeding. It insulates roots from heat and cold. As it breaks down, mulch feeds your soil. Healthier plants, less work for you. Simple, effective, and beautiful. Companion planting is about pairing plants for mutual benefit. Marigolds deter pests from tomatoes. Basil boosts tomato flavor and repels bugs. Flowers like alyssum attract pollinators and beneficial insects. Herbs like dill bring in ladybugs to eat aphids. The Three Sisters method, corn, beans, squash, shows how plants help each other thrive. Observe what works in your space. Companion planting creates a balanced, resilient garden. Let your plants work together for a healthier harvest. Nature's teamwork at its best. Daily garden walks help you spot pests early. Hand-pick bugs or use a mild soapy water spray for aphids. Row covers protect crops from moths and beetles. Crushed eggshells or diatomaceous earth deters slugs and snails. Attract beneficial insects with flowers and herbs. Healthy soil and strong plants resist pests naturally. Most pest problems are signs of plant stress. Focus on overall health. Use gentle, natural solutions first. Prevention is your best defense. Crop rotation keeps your soil healthy and pests at bay. Don't plant the same crop in the same spot every year. Rotate heavy feeders, tomatoes, corn, with givers, beans, peas. Beans add nitrogen back to the soil. Rotation breaks pest and disease cycles. Divide your garden into sections and rotate plant families each year. Keep a simple journal to track what you plant where. It's a sustainable way to boost yields and soil health. A little planning goes a long way. Harvest time is the best part. Pick veggies at their peak for top flavor. Tomatoes are ready when richly colored and slightly firm. Harvest lettuce and kale by snipping outer leaves for continuous growth. Radishes and carrots show their tops. Check size before pulling. Pick zucchini young, about 6 inches long, for best taste. Beans are best when firm and crisp. Regular picking encourages more production. Savor the moment. This is what you worked for. Harvesting is a celebration of your effort. Enjoy every bite. Thanks for joining me. Remember, every garden starts with a single seed. Start small, have fun, and share your stories in the comments. Happy gardening, y'all! See you next time!